Hi, I'm John, and this is Small Jobs. At this point in time, I'd like to go through my basic set of tools, and we'll touch upon briefly what you can use them for and possibly where you can find them. First thing is of utmost importance is lighting. I can't stress how important it is to have lighting. In this case, I'm just using two swing arm lamps with 500 Kelvin natural light bulbs. You don't have to go for the fancy bulbs, but now that they're kind of mainstream, you can find them at Home Depot. One thing you're definitely going to need is your regular hobby knife. Obviously good for cutting. Incidentally, you can also use it for scraping, flashing. You will find many, many uses for that. Got a set of diagonal cutters. These will be used for removing pieces and parts from various bits of sprue, trimming back miniatures, general cleanup. This I found at a technical store, kind of a computer warehouse in their electrical department. You can also find them at bead making stores. Also very important is a set of needle files. These you can get at hardware stores. Definitely useful for cleaning up, flashing, fixing Mars, that sort of thing. My three particular favorites are a round file, a flat file, and a triangular file. We'll go through those a little bit more when we get to actual cleanup. Particular favorite is dental picks. Because of the necks to them, you can actually work smaller spaces, get into the tight details. Oftentimes you can get to spots that you can't normally reach with your needle files. These I actually just asked my local dentist if they had any extra picks laying around. They were happy to give them to me. Pre-sanitized even. Since we're working on miniatures, it's probably a good idea to work with a tiny pair of tweezers. Useful for moving bits and pieces of basing around, holding small miniature parts in place while they glue. Again, find all sorts of uses for those. Pair of precision pliers. These are kind of handy because sometimes you will have to hold on to the miniature, bend something. Better than that is actually pliers with a nylon grip or a nylon jaw. What's nice about the nylon jaw is you don't damage metal figures as much as you do with the metal jaws. Pin vise drills, available at your hobby shop. They're basically tiny, tiny little drills or tiny little chucks with a very small drill bit to them, and you hold them in place and drill very slowly and very carefully. It's for hollowing out gun barrels or cleaning up areas that you can't normally reach with an X-Acto knife. Also, you can get drill bits to fit them in various sizes, likewise at a hobby shop. And as strange as it may seem, a toothbrush. It's very important that prior to priming, you do some cleanup on your miniature. Use just a little dab of dishwashing soap and give it a good scrub. You got to get the manufacturing release agents and your finger oils off of the miniature, otherwise the paint won't stick. If you have any further questions, be sure to check out the forums at playthegamepodcast.com.